So boys, welcome to today's science class. Today we are going to revise the whole unit, unit 3. Today's date is 15/10/2020 and the day is Thursday. And the pages we are going to do is 125, 126 and 127. So we are going to do 3 pages of your book. So open your page 125 in your book. So we are going to review the unit 3, that is the lesson animals, which we have already finished. And lesson number 1, 2 and 3 will be for the quiz on Sunday. So we are going to revise. So first write the date. CW 15 10 20 20. Vocabulary review. You have learned the vocabulary in this lesson. It was amphibian, gills, reproduce. So we are going to use these 3 words to fill in the blanks here. So use the term in the box to complete the sentence. Number 1, a fish takes in oxygen with its dash. So how do the fish breathe in the water? Is it amphibian? Is it gills? Or is it reproduce? So how a fish takes oxygen? Is it amphibian? Is it gills? Or is it reproduce? How do the fishes breathe? Yes, they breathe with gills. So write your answer. Gills. Gills. Yes, very good, Murad, Faris, and Wasam. Yes, very good. Your answers are correct. It is gills. 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 Now, number 2, an animal with smooth, wet skin is an dash. So, what do you call the animal who has a smooth and a wet skin? Is it amphibian or is it reproduce? We already finished gills, so let's cross it out. So, is it amphibian or is it reproduce? Yes, very good, Murad. I got your answer. Very good. Clap for Murad, everyone. Yes, and Wasam also. Very good. So, what is it? An animal with smooth, wet skin is an amphibian. So, we are going to write amphibian. So, let's cross it out and write our answer. Amphibian. 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 So, which is the animal who has smooth, wet skin? They are called the amphibians. And they lay egg in the water, and their body is wet, and they live both on land and water. So, they are called the amphibians. Now, question number 3. When animals make new living things like themselves, they dash. So, when the animals make the new living things same like them, they give birth. So, what is it called? Yes, excellent again. Azam, Adam, and Murad. Very good. Yes, so it is reproduce. So cross it out and write the answer. Reproduce. 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 So number 1, gills. Number 2, amphibian. And number 3, reproduce. Yes, very good. Zed and Ased. Yes. Science concept. Fill in the letter of the choice that best answers the question. So there is a question and there is the answer which is correct out of these three, A, B, and C. So let's see. Question number 4. How are all animals the same? So how animals are same? Is it all animals need food and water? All animals live in the same place? Or number C, all animals move in the same way? So write your answer here in the chat box. Is it A, B, or C? All animals need food and water? All animals live in the same place? Or all animals move in the same way? Can all animals walk? Do fishes walk? Or can all animals live in one place? Do all animals live in water? Or do all animals live on land? Or number A, all animals need food and water. So is it A, B, or C? Very good, Michelle. Yes, Mohanad and Faris. Yes, very good. So they said it is A. So mark A. So all animals need food and water. You can color it. You can color number A with your pencil, or you can mark a tick, or you can mark a check. Both are correct. Number 5. Which animals need air to live? Which are the animals who need air to live? A. No animals need air to live. B. All animals need air to live. C. Only land animals need air to live. So, which one is the correct one? Which animals need air to live? No animals need air to live. B. All animals need air to live. Or C. Only the land animals need air to live. Yes, excellent, grade 1. Very good. Yes, your answer is correct. So, all animals need air to live. Bravo. So, let's mark. It's B. All animals need air to live. So, let's move on to the next page. 127. Question number 9. What do all the living thing and non-living thing in a place make up? So again, what do all the living and non-living things in a place make up? A. An environment. B. A basic need. C. A shelter. So what do they make up? An environment, a basic need, or a shelter? Is it A, B, or C? Again, Isa, Azam, Faris. Bravo, boys. Yes. So it is A. They make up an environment or environment. Both is correct. So we have question number 10. Which is true? True means which is correct. Let's see. Which is true about an animal you keep as a pet? You keep it as home. So which is the true? A. It does not have basic needs. B. It needs people to help it meet its needs. Or C. It does not need shelter or food. So is it A, B, or C? Again, which is true about an animal you keep as a pet? You keep it at home. So what do? A. It does not have basic need. It does not need anything. B. It needs people to help it meet its need. You give the needs. And C. It does not need shelter. It does not need home, and it does not need food. So which one is correct? Is it A, B, or C? Yes, it is B. It needs people to help it meet its need. So the people should provide for the pet. It should give the food, the shelter, the water to the pet. They keep it at home. So it is B. Now, question number 11. How are birds and reptiles alike? Now, look at the picture of a bird, a duck, and a reptile is a lizard. So, how are they same? Alike means how are they same? A. They both lay eggs. B. They both have scales. C. They both have feathers. So, which is the same for both the birds and the reptiles? They both lay eggs. They both have scales, or they both have feathers. Do the lizard have feathers? No, right? And what about the ducks? Do they have scales? Same like the snakes and the lizard? No, they have feathers, right? So B and C is wrong. So our answer is A. Yes, excellent, grade 1. So let's mark A. They both lay eggs. So how do they give birth to the young one? By laying eggs. Now, question number 12. How are living things different from non-living things? How is living thing and non-living thing different? A. Living things may be large or small. Living things can be big or small. B. Living things need food and water. So all living things, they need food and water. And C. Living things may be in many places. So you can find living things all around you in many places. So which one is the correct one? What is the difference between the living things and the non-living thing? Is it A, B, or C? Yes, Abdurrahman, Faris, Azam, Abdullah Faisal. Excellent. Yes, it is B. So living things need food and water. So all the living things, they need food and water. So mark living things need food and water.
Welcome to the lesson, How Can We Group Animals? In this lesson, you'll explore how to sort animals into different groups. You're working on an art project. Your teacher asks you to take out your crayons from your backpack. In which backpack are the objects grouped so it's easy for you to find your crayons? Click the correct answer.
So now there are 3 bags. In that, the teacher tells you to take the colors for you to color the picture. So, which is the backpack that you're going to choose? Which is neatly organized, which has grouped? Is it blue? Is it red? Or is it purple? Which one? Which backpack makes it easier for you to find the crayons? Crayons is the color. Which one will you choose? Is it blue? Is it red or is it purple? Is it A, B, or C? You can answer it with A, B, or C. Which one? Write your answer in the chat. Yes, Usaid. Yes, very good, Murad. So you're going to choose is C. Look, it is organized. It is grouped correctly. So let's see C.
You got it. In this backpack, the objects have been placed in groups that make sense. This makes them easier to find.
So why do you make a group? Because it is easy to find. Like, look, you put the books, you put the colors, and then your lunch. So it is grouped one after the other. So it is easier to find.
Look at these shapes that someone has drawn. Let's see if you can drag each shape to the place it belongs.
Now look, we have here circles. So we are going to collect all the circles here. Then we are going to collect the squares and then the triangles. We are going to make the group again. So let's circle, circle, and circle. Now let's see square. So 1, 2, and 3. Now let's put together the triangles 1, 2, and 3.
Good job! When you put things into groups, you classify them. You have classified the different shapes into circles, squares, and triangles.
So now it is easy to find that this all shape is circle, this is square, and this is triangle. This is why you make the groups to make it easier for you to find.
Animals can also be classified. There are many groups of animals. Click the pictures to find out about 6 common groups of animals.
So you have learned about the groups of animals. Let's see which are they again. Fish, mammals, reptiles. So you're going to see that again.
Fish are animals that are covered by scales and have fins. Fish live in fresh water or in salt water.
So the fishes, they live in water, they have scale body, they breathe with gills, and also they have fins so that they can swim. So they live in water. So now let's see the next one.
Amphibians are animals that have smooth, wet skin. Most adult amphibians live on land and lay their eggs in water.
So this group is called the amphibian. The first one is the fish. Now the amphibians. Now let's see the one more group.
Reptiles are animals that have dry skin covered in scales. Lizards are reptiles that live on land and have 4 legs. Snakes are reptiles that do not have legs.
So now lizard and the snake, they are called the reptiles. They have been grouped together to be reptiles because they have dry skin and they live on land. And the amphibians, they live both on land and water. They have wet skin and they have dry skin. So they are together. They are the different groups. amphibians, and reptiles.
Insects are animals that have hard shells to keep their bodies safe. Adult insects have 6 legs and bodies that are divided into 3 parts.
So now one more group. The first one is fish, then amphibian, then you have seen the reptile, and now this is called the insect. So how many bodies does the insect have? Body parts? They have 3 body parts and 6 legs. Don't forget, they have 6 legs and 3 body parts.
Birds are animals that have feathers. Most birds use their wings to fly. Birds live on land and on water.
So how do the birds fly? They use wings to fly. Most of the birds, they can fly and they live in water and also on land. Like the duck, it goes in the water and also it lives on the land. So you finish fish, amphibian, reptile, insect, now the bird, and let's see the last one.
Mammals are animals that have fur or hair. Young mammals drink milk from their mother's bodies. Mammals live on land and in water.
So the mammals, they live on land and also in water, and they give birth to the young one, and their body, they has fur or hair, and also when they give birth to the young one, they get the milk from their mother's body. So these are different groups of animals who are classified into fish, amphibian, reptile, insect, bird, and mammals. So we have 6 groups of animals.
In this activity, you'll sort animal trading cards into different animal groups. Here's what you'll use. Animal trading cards. Here are the animal trading cards for you to sort. You'll drag each card to where it belongs. Animal card binder. Here is the binder where you'll sort your animal trading cards. Each group of animals has its own page. You'll click this question mark to see the characteristics of that group. You'll sort the cards in each pile into the different animal groups.
So let's see. These are the different cards we have. Here is the bird, and it's written mammal and bird. So this is the first one which we are going to trade here. So we are going to trade the animals to the different groups.
Drag these steps in the correct order to make a plan.
So the first one, what do you do? Look at its skin covering, choose an animal, sort the animal in its group, or repeat for the other animals. So the first one, what are you going to do? Yes, you choose an animal. So first we choose an animal and then look at its skin. We look at the skin because it tells us whether it is a mammal, is it a reptile, is it an amphibian, or is it an insect, whether it's a mammal or it's a bird by looking at its body. You know, different groups of animals have different body coverings. For mammal, they have fur or hair. For reptiles, they have dry skin. For amphibian, they have wet skin. And the insect, they have hard skin. And the fish, they have scale on their body. And the bird, they have feathers. So different groups of animal, they have different body coverings. So the first, you choose the animal and then you look at its skin and then you sort the animal into the group. You make the group which animal it belongs to, like is it a mammal or is it a reptile or is it an amphibian. And the last, you repeat the same for all the animals.
Good work! Now you're ready to sort the animal trading cards. Now you can sort your animal trading cards into different groups. Click this question mark to review the characteristics of mammals.
So what is a mammal?
Mammals. Mammals are animals that have fur or hair. Click this question mark to review the characteristics of birds.
So what does bird
Birds.
have?
Birds are animals that have feathers. Most birds use their wings to fly. Birds live on land and on water. Click the animal cards. Now drag each card to the right
So
group.
what is it? Is it a mammal or is it a bird? Look at the picture. What it is? Mammal or a bird? Yes, it is a bird. Now look at the other picture. What is it? Look at its body. First you have to look at its body. What does it have? It has fur. So what is it? It is a mammal. Now again, look at it. It has fur or feather. Yes, it has feathers. So it is a bird. Now again, look at the body of this animal. It is fur or feather. It is a feather. So it is a bird. Now look at this animal. It is a deer. So what is the body covering of this animal? It has fur or hair. So it is a mammal. Now again, horse. What is the body covering? Look at its body covering. It is a mammal. Again, it is a bird. Again, it is a mammal because it gives birth to the young one.
Good job! You sorted all the bird and mammal cards. Now click card pile 2 to continue.
So you all know how the animals, they have classified into different groups by the way they look, by the way they have their body coverings, and by the way they move. So this is how we can classify the animals. So that's all for today's class. Do study for your quiz on Sunday. You have a quiz on Sunday. That's all for today, grade 1. Bye bye. Take care and happy weekend.